Good morning everyone. Welcome to Banao Bharat's Thursday expiry live session. Well, yesterday market was cruising very well and based on global cues overnight, today markets have opened lower and most of the stocks and indices are trading towards the day's low. This is the chart of Nifty. You could see here yesterday it was one smooth ride from the lows of 18,071 up to 18,224. We could see one-sided movement all throughout the day. There was a cruising move in Nifty. Bank Nifty was not so fortunate, but Nifty was having one smooth ride yesterday. But today, based on global cues, it has actually opened lower by about 100 points, which is about 0.5% down. Opened today at 18,174, came and made a low of 18,081, still higher low compared to yesterday's low of 18,071. It is holding on to the yesterday's lows. So from here on there is one pullback attempt for last 15 minutes. This is the second candle and the pullback is in motion. So will it take support here and will it start going further up, or will it start giving up here, is what we need to wait and watch. So this is Nifty for you, currently trading at 18,120. Well, Bank Nifty, you can see here yesterday from the lows of 42,216, it went as high as 42,610. From there on, today it opened at 42,500, came down to 42,344 in the very first candle and hovering within the day's opening range. So this is the chart of Bank Nifty. Today being the settlement, it would be interesting for us to see the settlement chart or the weekly chart so that we get to know what's happening on the weekly time frame from last Friday till today's move, that is Thursday. So you can see this weekly chart. Last week it closed at the lows of 17,820 and on a Friday morning it opened and did not cut the last week's settlement low of 17,820. It made a low of 17,835. From there on it went up to 18,100, did a little bit of pullback, again started climbing up, and this time it crossed the breakout level of 18,100. and yesterday it was a good move. Day before yesterday in the evening it crossed 18,100 and yesterday it was a very good move of about 125 points and it had closed also well, but unfortunately today based on the global cues it has already fallen back to the breakout levels of 18,100 and has made a low of 18,081. So this is the weekly chart of Nifty. It is still in the buy mode. There is no sell on a weekly time frame. So today being the expiry day, we need to watch the intraday chart in 15 minutes and see if any call gets generated in 15 minutes and play the trade accordingly. So many analysts, many YouTubers are providing hero and zero calls. Just be aware of the proper levels. In case you have any stock or if you have any positions in Nifty or in Bank Nifty, you can send in your position details so that we can check the entry levels for you and we can support you with your trades. So this is the chart of Nifty for you, currently trading at 18,125, and this is Bank Nifty. After having opened at 42,530, went up to 42,300, now trading at 42,450. We will quickly look into some of the banking stocks which might impact the index. Beginning with Axis Bank. Well, in spite of the weak opening in the banking index as well as the general Nifty, you can see Axis Bank has opened from 921 and has gone up to 938, currently trading at 931. So this is the chart of Axis Bank. Actually it is bucking the trend and it is staying above the yesterday's high also. It is not even staying flat, it is staying above yesterday's high. So you can be sure, like, there is going to be some amount of bounce back in these stocks, because yesterday's up move is still not over. There are people with long position holding on. As a sentiment, today markets have fallen, but I have a feeling today's expiry is going to be on the positive side, and until unless the new levels, sell levels are formed, we can expect the markets to go higher only. But wait for the levels to trade on an intraday basis. If you are holding on to the positions, then your stop loss is still away. You can hold on to the long positions. Probably if you are on the settlement positions, which will anyway get expired today. So that being the case, you had entered at 18,100, it went up to 18,225, but from there on it has now fallen and trading closer to 18,100. But you can be little patient and hold on to your positions. Probably this stocks, or today the Nifty being expiry, might slightly go higher also. So this is the chart of Bajaj Finserv. Has opened at 1368, went up to 1352, currently trading at 1364. Let us see what's happening in Bajaj Finance. Bajaj Finance also opened lower, but very quickly has started moving higher. It is forming a upward trend in the morning itself. From the lows of 5970, is now currently trading at 6024 after making a high of 6039. Well, there is some amount of buying interest that will come if it crosses yesterday's high of 6062, or even if it comes down to day before yesterday's low of 5950. Both the sides it has got good support. These are the stocks that can be traded on the long side. This is the chart of Bandhan Bank. You can see here it is given the sell signal at 237.9. It was in an uptrend. It had a very unusual first candle opening. Never traded in this kind of first candle big opening. You could see opened and made a high of 242.75 and made a low of, opening candle low has been at 237. So whenever any stock or index does this kind of opening candle fluke levels, it shows a fluke level of 242 and also shows a fluke level of 237. So whenever any stock or index does this kind of first candle unusual movement, it would be slightly better to avoid that stock. Anyway, this stock had a sell levels at 237 and it is now given up those levels and it is trading lower. Probably Bandhan Bank will go little bit further down today. Watch out for those levels. In case if you are in long position, you should be exiting it. In case if you are not in short position, just wait for entry levels. Bank of Baroda currently trading at 178, nothing much happening here. You can see the last 4 days from Monday onwards it has been falling. Most of the banking stocks haven't done much in last 3 to 4 days. This is Bank of Baroda's chart. Monday's high has been 188.80. From there on, for last 3 days this stock has been continuously falling, and today also it has made a new low at 176. Will the low be over today? We need to wait and watch. Will this pullback sustain or not? We need to wait and watch, but the stock is weak. Once again it has made a new low, and if it makes a good pullback up to 182, again it faces a resistance there, and the buying is available only at 187. So this is currently in the downtrend. Let us see the chart of Canara Bank. Also Monday and Tuesday, Monday it was in the sideways movement, Tuesday it has fallen. Yesterday it tried to do some amount of pullback, but it is not doing anything great for last 1.5 days. Today also it is in the very sideways movement, currently quoting at 316. This is the chart of HDFC. Monday it goes down, Tuesday onwards for last 2 days it has been in good uptrend from the lows of 2594 this week, has already crossed 2695, which is about 100 rupees movement in the last 2 days. You can see here from the lows of 2591 to 2691, currently trading towards the day's high of 2688. This is the chart of HDFC Bank showing some buying. All the private banks are actually doing good. Axis Bank is above yesterday's high. HDFC Bank has made a new high and currently trading at 1640, very close to the day's high of 1642. You can go long in this banking stock, and because this stock has a very high weightage in the index, you can be sure Bank Nifty also will move up if this gets taken out with good volume. Watch out for the volume on the breakout, because the volumes are not much since morning. Yesterday there was one good volume towards the end, but today since morning there is not much volume. Yes, the level has been formed, but if this is being taken out with good volumes, then you can go long. This is ICICI Bank, currently trading at 869, made a high of 872. Well, has been almost sideways moving for last 2 days. Monday was a down day, Tuesday and Wednesday has been kind of a sideways move, and today also it's no different. Just watch out for 860 levels on the downside and 872 on the upside. Kotak Bank last 4 days, well, very unusual chart. You can see a very big breakdown candle today. Monday it does nothing, Tuesday it does nothing, Wednesday, yesterday, right from morning till the afternoon session goes one way, and rest of the afternoon session till the end it keeps coming down continuously. Half day is in full green and the other half is in full red, and today it is completely broken down. From there on it is trying to do a pullback, but watch out for a pullback here, and the pullback only above 1804 is when you will start seeing any buying interest. So until then this pullback is not followed by enough volumes. You can see here 1/3 candle has a little bit of high volume, which is also a red candle, but be away from such stocks which has got very unusual movements. For an intraday trader, what is more important is the stocks which gives him trend, which goes out with breakout volumes. Such are the stocks which will give them some good returns within the day itself. Let us see SBI. Jan 16th, fairly flat opening on, or sideways movement on Monday, a big downtrend on Tuesday and Wednesday, kind of attempt at pullback, but it has not sustained, and again it is trading below yesterday's levels, which means this stock is still weak and it might go down further. So wait and watch for this 588 levels. In case you see 588 on your chart, then you can go short in that particular stock. IndusInd Bank, very unusual first candle, low of 1191 and high of 1245, almost 55 rupees of first candle open, and with big volume also. You can see very high unusual volume of 4 million shares, which means 40 lakh shares traded in first 15 minutes. In the very first 15 minutes there is a volume of 40 lakhs shares, which means there could be some institutional participation. You can see how the volumes have done in last 4 days. Monday, Tuesday and Wednesday, the volumes have been so minuscule, and very unusual volume today in IndusInd Bank. Bank Nifty for the last 4 days, Jan 16th has been a down day, Monday was a down day, Tuesday also was a down day, but Tuesday post lunch there was some recovery, and yesterday there was some recovery, yes, but not a very good recovery. It was not a one-sided movement, and today it is again moving sideways. Today being the expiry, there is not much trades even on the weekly chart for Bank Nifty, you could see here, it opened around 41,972 levels on last Friday. Last week's close was around 42,230. The last settlement last Thursday, it closed at 42,230. From there on, it has been moving in a very small range of 42,800 to 41,972, which is almost a 1,000 points range, but for a 4 days movement, 1,000 points range is little less. If you see the week before that also, it was in a very small movement only. For last 2 weeks, in fact, Bank Nifty has been trading in a very small range on a weekly chart, so there is not much happening there on the settlement day. If there is an intraday call on a Thursday, even if you have a weekly positions on a Thursday, you just have to focus on the intraday chart of 15 minutes and see if any trade emerges in this 15 minutes chart. So Bank Nifty on a 15 minutes chart has made a high of 42,532, and you watch out for yesterday's high of 42,610. If you start seeing yesterday's high of 42,610, it is the resistance level, so you have to be shorting at 42,600 levels. Now currently trading at 42,425. There is still 200 points gap between the current price and the yesterday's high. Will it move 200 points to come back down? We don't know yet. Or will it make a new level somewhere here itself during the day? We don't know. We need to wait and watch. But this is the chart for now. 42,400 on Bank Nifty and 18,127 on the Nifty intraday chart. Nifty on the 4 days time frame, if you see, Monday it opened lower and made the weekly low at 17,886, which had taken the support. Monday itself it had started coming up, and Tuesday it went well. Yesterday was a very good day, and today it is slightly weak and sideways, but it is still not in the downtrend. So all of those people who are in the long side can wait for the reversal levels. Until then, Nifty is still in uptrend. We'll see what happens by 3:30. So if you are liking the content on Banao Bharat, do subscribe to the channel, share the channel as much as possible with fellow traders. Let them make use of the content that is being provided out of this channel. If you have any queries on any of your stocks with respect to your entry levels or stop losses or target levels, you put the message on the chat box, then we will look into it. If you want to talk in detail, the number is being displayed on the chart. You can see the number that is been scrolling on the screen, so you can talk to us directly and we can help you in coaching you to become a full-time independent trader. So this is for now. Happy trading. Have a good profitable week. Let us again meet tomorrow morning. Until then, Om Swasti.